Keep that super Doppler cranked up there, Holly. We'll look forward to it. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up in this bowl game. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Smashes him with the stiff arm. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. They'll run the counter. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23. A pickup of 4.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Right back to the well. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Slithers into space. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. To the air, it's Hayes. Finds his man down the middle. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
There's not a lot to think about when you're the quarterback. You've got one of the best receivers in the country. You get him the ball any way possible. It doesn't matter if one guy's covering him or 2 guys are covering him. He just gets open and gets first downs.
And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that one. Tulsa wasting no time. Looking to fire. That's caught. It's Jones. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success, and now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
Quarterback floating away from pressure. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jones.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Quick completion on the out. Offense has gained momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. Tulsa comes to the line with a 1st and 10. To throw, it's Hayes. Quick completion on the out route.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw in that out route.
Run in the red zone. It's Jones. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They're going to run just about their entire opening script on the first drive of the game. 12th play coming up on third down. Finds his back in the middle. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
You know, and that's why this guy can play first, second, and third down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. They're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
And he'll be hit immediately, no gain on the play.
Well, this is a quarterback who has outstanding running ability, and he's hoping the defense is going to give him an opportunity to tuck this football and get upfield, but there was nothing there. You saw him that time. Hold on to it, hold, hoping someone on defense was going to get out of position, but nobody did.
He makes a grab. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down.
I love the third down defense. I love the defense understanding passing situation, dropping back, keeping everything in front of them, and then breaking on the football. In order to do this and be great on third down, you got to do one thing really well. You've got to come up and make that tackle.
Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. Touchdown, Golden Hurricane. The sure hands in the end zone, and he has 6.
What a fantastic route that time. If you're going to be able to throw the ball down in this area of the field where the windows close so quickly, you have got to be precise with the route running, and that's what happened right there. That's an easy connection between the QB and his target for the score.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So that was a methodical 17-play drive for the touchdown. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. And he's not going to take the touchback. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. They'll move the wide receiver. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28. New set of downs after the completion. Jackson will throw. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And nice answer by this defense. You give up a big play, you go take a big play. Sometimes you get down on yourselves, and one play turns to 2. Nice job by this defense.
Makes the grab in their space. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Well, you're trailing in the game. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running. He's able to break a tackle, and that's an explosive play they need now as they're trying to tie this game up.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
They'll go right back to the run. There to stop him at the 43, but he gets 5 and moves the sticks. That's the end of the period, and Tulsa has the lead. Let's take a peek at the numbers so far. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field.
Here we go. Ready. Let's go.
Running inside, it's Burgess. Pass to 30. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
And this drive, this offense is really focused on physicality, man. Running the football. Look at right here, right up the gut. Nice play. Nice job just controlling the line of scrimmage, putting a drive together. This offense really doing a good job right now.
Got enough space. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
Well, it took everything on defense to just get that guy down on the 1-yard line. He is a monster, Dave.
And if this offense, Jesse, is going to keep doing that, you better bring in reinforcements on that defensive line. Get some big boys because they're about to punch this thing in the end zone.
After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are, first and goal. Now on the move. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Bobcats.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
Extra point here will tie the game. And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. So a drive there of 85 yards, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Fielded in the end zone. It's Callaway. Smashes him with the stiff arm. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Well, I don't know if the big fella got freaked out because he was so wide open on that play, but that is a catch he has got to make for his quarterback.
Off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
The run inside. It's Burgess. Picks up the first down. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. The Bobcats line it up with a first and goal. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Burgess. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
And you think the defense is dialed into this guy? Like, he's already had such a great start to the football game, and you know they're using him. Great job by this defense. Great adjustment. Great job being downhill, physical, fast right now.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Nice job by this defense, man. Playing aggressive, playing physical, taking away the easy stuff on the perimeter. Nice job rushing the quarterback, bringing more bodies near the line of scrimmage, getting the sack, and forcing the third down.
He's got it. They will score. Touchdown, Texas State.
Offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover him. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. He'll bring it out. It's Callaway. delivers the stiff arm. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Here comes the Golden Hurricane offense, ready to get this drive underway. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and breaks into the open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
You know, when you're running counter, those offensive linemen crashing down, they've got to be able to pin those interior D linemen. They couldn't get it done there. They gave up too much penetration, and that led to the tackle for loss.
They'll go right back to him. Powers through the defender. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up one to the 35.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Throws to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. My goodness, he unloads on that one. And it looks as if this one's going to carry into the end zone for a touchback. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Might be changing the route. Jackson gonna throw it. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in the rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
Finds his man, it's Burgess. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got the quick pass. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? Quarterback will keep it. Discards him with the stiff arm. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. In their own territory, but completely undaunted as they go for it and make it on fourth down.
And it's crazy. I don't even think you have a second thought anymore. Even in your own side of the field, like, what, I'm going to have bad field position? Nah, I don't really care. We're going to go for it. We're going to play the numbers. We're going to be aggressive.
And the Bobcats have it with a 1st and 10. Setting up the screen. Oh, it's picked. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. The give on the option. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Davis. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up. To the air, it's Hayes. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple yards short.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden,
big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Wants to go right back downfield. Deep shot for the end zone. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He's knocked down the one play to come up with the interception.
this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Makes the grab. It's Evans. He's down at the 25-yard line, waiting moments of the first half. It is a first down.
Man, that is exactly what you want. That is perfect execution. Back near your own end zone, man. You want to get that ball out of your hand. You want to create some space, and don't flirt with that end zone at all. Ball gets out of quarterback's hand. Receiver makes the play. Great job understanding the situation.
And after that last completion netted a big fat 0, they're looking at 2nd and 10. Back to throw, time running short in the half. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Running inside, it's Burgess. Got enough for the first. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. The Bobcats moving quickly to the line. Jackson will throw. Pulls it in. It's Burgess. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Snagged in the middle. It's Evans. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Wants to throw on first down. Looking for the end zone. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. We're just about ready to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bobcats offense comes out to go to work. They keep it on the ground to open the third. Turning it on! Past the 30. Running inside the 20. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Bobcats!
It's sometimes you live by the blitz, and sometimes you die by the blitz. And right there, great job blocking, understanding it was coming, and then somebody had to make a play in space, and he took it a long way.
You're right, David. It's always a risk by the defense, and if you don't have good gap integrity with the blitz, then the offense can pop one, and that's exactly what happened on that run. Everybody up front not getting flustered, just staying in their tracks, getting their blocks, giving their running back a lane. He uses that speed, and that's just not a touchdown, man. That is a long highlight reel TD.
Off-play action on first down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
They'll ride Davis here. Collisions and power on display, and after all of that, just back to the line of scrimmage.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Looking downfield, it's Hayes. Fires to the wideout. And here's the third interception of the night. Looking for more room. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Texas State.
And nice vision by the linebacker, understanding and diagnosing pass right away. Getting his eyes on the quarterback, breaking on the football, making the huge interception, and then taking it back to the high school days, man. In his glory days at the running back spot, running all the way to the house and scoring the touchdown.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. He'll start this drive going to the air. Makes the catch. It's Wells. That's some old school, hard-nosed, tough running as he powers his way to the 30. Tulsa wasting no time. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. Pass completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again.
And obviously trailing in this football game now in the second half, this is exactly what they talked about at halftime. We've got to create some explosive plays in the passing game. They're going to need a lot of this, and the defense is fully aware that they're going to throw the football. But that's a great start to this second half.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Complete in the middle. Smashes ahead. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Tulsa.
Yeah, man. Back in the day, you used to line up and your tight end was a blocker and you threw it to him short. Now, these guys are being so dynamic in space and so athletic. Now they can make big, huge plays for your offense and put points on the board in a hurry.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the finisher coming on a touchdown pass from 52 yards out. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The run inside. It's Burgess. Makes a pass to Marker. Oh, he's got some space. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. That's the way to open a drive. Now they'll put it in play just shy of midfield. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again. Get it to their running back. Try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Jackson gonna throw it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Puts it out of the air. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
To the air on first down. Open on the right side, that's Smith. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. And the Bobcats will have it 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Burgess. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Well, this guy's been eating them alive all game long. Finally, though, David, you wonder if the defense has been able to make some adjustments, find something positive to help slow this guy down.
Hey, baby steps, right? That's a tackle for a loss. I know he's got over a hundo on the game, but this defense is definitely going to have to be more aggressive, commit more guys to...
Makes the catch, and he's free. They get him out of bounds right at the 5-yard line, and that one might have saved a touchdown.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Jackson will throw. Got his man out of the backfield. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down.
And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Bobcats.
And And with this long drive, man, they're just showing you what they've been showing you throughout this football game. They can get it done. They can score points. And now, getting later in the football game, getting up by 3 possessions, the pressure is really on.
And they split the uprights on the extra point. They're up 35-14. Coming out with it, it's Callaway. He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone. We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. He'll take the deep shot. Makes a grab deep. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45.
This offense was just hoping for one big play. They finally got it. They're trailing big in this game, and they needed that pitch and catch to put them on the doorstep to make this a game again. Give them credit. They never lost their confidence. They never stopped being aggressive, and finally 2 guys hook up. Massive play for the offense.
Looking to throw on first down. Hits him in stride at the 10. Touchdown, Golden Hurricane. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And what nice play design. You get your speedster, you put him in the slot, usually get a better matchup. And then what do? You fade him towards that sideline, run a go. Nice ball thrown way out wide. He just runs underneath it and just too much speed. Couldn't catch him. Gets in the end zone for 6.
The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. And he's going to bring this one out. Makes a move. He's on the loose. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good. Those opportunities, those returns like that can be such game changers, and everyone was right on point, and he took it to the house. Fielded in the end zone, it's Callaway. He's got great speed. This guy makes you hold your breath when he gets the football in his hands, and that last line of the coverage team, the only thing that stopped him from housing it. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Back to throw, it's Hayes. Snagged out of the air. There he goes. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. Tulsa wasting no time.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Makes the grab on the left. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass. Lets it fly deep downfield. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tulsa. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
Ready to try the point after. Oh, do you just hate to see it? Blew the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finished the deal with a 26-yard touchdown pass.
Number 18. set to kick this one.
He'll bring it out. It's Jenkins. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Headed to the edge, it's Burgess. Just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Motion from the wide receiver. Trying to impose their will with the run. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. We've come to the break, and Texas State has the lead. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Jackson gonna throw it. And he can't grab the bullet pass on 3rd down.
3rd and long situation. They try to go screen. I think they were hoping it was going to be a big zone and they could get those offensive linemen down the field, but the defense sniffed it out, forcing the incompletion.
Steps into this one and unleashes a booming punt. My goodness. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Tulsa will start this drive. The offense looks ready to go. They get the ball back after the punt, and they've got to be efficient here as time is winding down. Quickly complete. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. Tulsa wasting no time.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be smart. He's got to be quick with his decision-making, and they kind of got to be up near the line of scrimmage and be in a little bit of a hurry.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
Tulsa trying to power ahead on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. He wants to take the top off. Upstairs, he's got it. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get to 3rd down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's 1st and goal. Scanning the field, it's Hayes. Here comes the heat. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. He will not get there as the defense stopped him again. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. If they can get it into the end zone here, they can really turn up the heat in this one. 3rd and goal. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Golden Hurricane.
3rd and goal, you're going to turn around and just give it to this guy who just has a nose for the end zone. He's able to find the crease and pay it off for his offense.
And they did tack on the extra point. A 69-yard touchdown drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
Didn't make it any easier on themselves on 1st down. Now 2nd and long from the 21. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. And he left that one short. Tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose.
Thank you. That's what the defensive backs say to the defensive linemen when they get home and put pressure on the quarterback fast and the ball comes out erratic.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Jackson will throw. Fires to the right. Hauls it in. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points, and how they get the 1st down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
The Bobcats are rolling down the field. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Running inside, it's Burgess. And tackled there by the defense.
That back had nowhere to go. Defensive line ate up the blocks. How about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
They'll need to get this one to the 31 here on 3rd down. Calls it in. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27. And the Bobcats go back to work after moving the chains through the air. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
Man, it's so nice to have a guy that you can depend on. Like, this offense is built around him for a reason. Just a good running back. You can see, gets north-south, doesn't dance, picks up positive yards, breaks tackles. He's just a really good player, and that's why this offense runs through.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing, you need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run. When they're going between the tackles, this defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Jackson gonna throw it. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back.
How about this defense coming out aggressive on 1st down? They're in the red zone. They're like, no, we're going to take the fight to you. Now setting up a 2nd down and long and putting them in a great position to be successful.
The Bobcats now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. A little release to the back. Shakes a man, and he might take off. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
That'll be a first down, and the last one they'll need as they're going to get the victory in this one.
I'd say, well, the defense has really contained that quarterback run all game long, but in a big spot in the fourth quarter, they let him out of the cage. He gets out of the pocket, makes the run, and gets the first down.
They'll come to the line first and goal with the lead and the clock working in their favor. The quarterback sneak. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at second and goal. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. And now after getting knocked back, they'll try it again, this time from the 5 on third and goal. He'll run it again. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still just a very short gain. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their third and final timeout. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And he got it! Wait just a second. There is a flag on the play. If this is on the defense, it could be a first down.
Number 43, set to kick it off.
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. He gets a block. Got a little room. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
And these decisions to go for 2, you see more and more of it throughout a game, chasing points. And then in the end, you wonder if this just comes back to bite you.
And in that scramble, they're going to come out of there with the football, and they get the onside kick and take possession right back. First play of the drive comes from the 41. Back to throw, it's Hayes. Steps away. He's going to take off. Only a pickup of 4, but at least he got the clock stopped here late. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Out of the backfield, he's open. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Looking downfield on first down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Bought a little time, lets it go. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
I think the frustrating thing for this offense at this point is they've had a lot of success, and still they find themselves down on the scoreboard. And so I think if you're going to get back in this game, you've got to go back to the well. Think about the play calls that have worked for you in this game, where you found success, where you found your explosive plays. Don't be afraid to call those plays again right now in this 2-minute situation.
And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
And obviously that wasn't a great play for this offense, but the defense did their job. They flushed him outside the pocket. But nothing worse than getting tackled in bounds or throwing it for a 4-yard gain, letting that clock tick. Nice job throwing it away, saving as much time as you can.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Going to take a shot. And it's his 4th interception of the game.
And some guys just have a knack of finding the football, and he is one of them. Like, you can just tell when the ball's in the air, he's like, that is mine. His second big game-changing play in this football game.
And after they get him on the ground, that's going to do it. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. And that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football, in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game, David. This was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses have evolved so much. They can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space, make those big plays. So that's why offenses are ahead of defenses. In this game, it was no different.
What a season it has been, and it's been great to share it with you. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.